Hello everyone, I'm Heather. Happy first day of Shorty September for all who celebrate. Do you ever think when you're filming yourself for something and it's nighttime in your house and everyone's asleep or you're alone or whatever, that you're gonna watch the footage back and see other things in your camera lens afterwards? It's just a thought I have sometimes when I do this. Shorty September. Quick primer, just in case you don't know, okay, and you're interested. I'm gonna put loads of links below, like videos and PDFs and various stuff to help you educate yourself if you're interested. But basically what we're looking at is for the whole month of September. It's a readathon. It's run by Siân and Bert, a past story time, and they have kindly fulfilled all my dreams once again and asked me to sidekick host it with them. Okay, what we're doing is we're reading short books, short non-fic, short fiction, short story collections, short poetry, whatever, sort of roughly in the neighborhood of under 200 pages. Okay, maybe under 250, maybe under 300 if, like, you know, that's kind of your vibe. Like, it's chill as frick here. We have no rules. There's a couple ways to participate. You could do the prompts. Okay, I'm gonna link the prompts below, which is things like, you know, a cozy read, or, you know, various modern classic things like that. Okay, or you could just go around your house, find as many books as you possibly can that are under 200 pages or roughly thereabouts, or go to the library, find as many as you can there, make a stack, okay, and then work your way through the stack diligently till the end of the month. You can read like a crap ton, you know, like loads of shorties in the month, as many as you possibly can, or like, you know, 1, 2, 3 shorties in a month. It doesn't matter. Like, go with the flow, you know, it's dictated by how you feel. There's chillness here. I personally have signed up to an unhinged strategy for this month again, which is to read a book a day and vlog it every day. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Like, sometimes at night I think, you know, it would be a good idea doing something really insane for fun. Like, it's my hobby, you know. We'll see how long it lasts, honestly. Like, the last 2 years I managed to do it and finish it how I wanted, okay? But I feel like every year that I do it, I think maybe this is the year it sort of goes all like tits up and doesn't work out. I'm just gonna allow myself to go with that, okay? When things go a bit pear-shaped, okay, various things shit the bed, you just have to embrace it. You have to be like, this wasn't meant to be, okay, in my life. So at the moment, that's the plan, but we're easy, we're cool here. So first book, 1st of September, first book. I'm going with a good one that I'm super excited to read, which is The Furthest Station by Readathon. It's like about this police officer guy, right? He like starts out like a normal police officer in London, like you know, everything is normal and as it should be in his London policing life, but then he sort of accidentally stumbles into this sort of like magical shit, some weird stuff, right? And then gets recruited into this like London Metropolitan Police sort of section. It's like special branch of the police that deals with magical shit, right? And so then he's got to learn everything he possibly can about all the magic and stuff like that before it kills him, okay? Before he walks into something super weird and just dies. And he's like modernizing the branch, like there's all these like aged wizards and stuff sort of like running things, and he's sort of bringing them into the 21st century with, like, you know, science experiments to do with magic, you know, and very sort of like pushing them forward into like further, you know, advances and stuff. Anyway, also, and very important here, okay, with detective novels, I feel, for me, I definitely fancy him. I feel like he is just sex on a stick. For me, I love detective novels, okay? Not just magical ones, but like just normal ones. You know, Longmire. Like, also that one about like the Quebecois police detective that like Louise Penny does. Like, that guy, he's like a granddad. He's probably like in his 60s, but still, I would with that guy. Thank you. Yes, definitely 100%. Like, there's something about like this sort of you know, detective type guy. This sort of like lone ranger, like, you know, quick cleverness, you know, especially if they're like a bit disturbed, like their lives and their attitudes and everything a bit dark, you know, like maybe they're just dripping in red flags. I'm for it. Love a red flag, running through them red flags. I do in my dreams, okay? Anyway, what was I talking about again? Can't remember. Oh yeah, okay, so as I'm a night owl, and it is midnight. I do all my best reading at night. Got myself a tea, got myself a blanket. I'm gonna dip into this, see how far I can get. Maybe I'll go upstairs actually and read in bed. I refuse to get up. As soon as I get up, I had to check my emails and then go running. And it's a long run day on my list. So I'm not getting up yet. This day will not be good. Okay, I'm awake. I'm dressed. Okay, got my running shoes on. Like, I'm not messing around. I'm here. Okay, I'm present. But I'm not happy about it. Now I gotta go running. And I gotta run far. Like 8 miles running. Like, that's gonna be what I'm doing today. And I got a little bit into my book. Not really that far. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the audiobook. Have the audiobook from the library. I'm gonna listen to it while I'm running. And because I'm gonna be running for approximately 9 hours, I may just finish it there. Like, I'll give you an update later. So unhappy. Okay, book update. It's good. Like, I knew it would be good, but it's good, right? So it's our normal guy, our sort of like PC Peter Grant, but we have 2 other people that I've not heard of before, and I'm not sure if maybe I sort of like miscalculated where this novella comes in the series, and maybe I'm not there in the series yet, or if they're 2 new people just for this novella and that they'll disappear like in the next part of the series when I join it. But they're good. So it's Jaga Kumar. He's like a new police officer who now knows about like the weird stuff, and he's now sort of like in charge of specifically weird stuff on the metro, or like sort of like underground and like transport and stuff like that. And also PC Peter Grant, our guy, his cousin, who is 16 or something like that. She's in school, and she's really clever and everything, and she's sort of like doing an internship with them. But obviously in order to do that internship with them and like look at their files and like help them like clerk stuff, she's got to know about the ghosts and all the weird shit, so she knows about that too. So our main mystery now is that on the transport stuff, like on the underground, there's like some sort of ghost presence that's like touching people up. So like it's like a pervert ghost. Like people keep sort of like calling this sort of reporting line saying, oh, someone's touched me up, or someone's called me a racist thing, or like blah blah blah. And then a little bit later, when they're asked by police for details, they say, oh, I didn't call you, blah blah. Like they've completely lost any memory of it happening. And some of the things that they say when they first say about it, they're like, did anyone see that? Did anyone see that? And everyone's like, they didn't see that. He's like, he was just there, he's gone now. It's like a pervert ghost that was there but then not there, and then they lose memory of it immediately. So basically now our guy, Officer Grant, he's got to investigate with his fellow magic dudes this like pervert ghost. I'm excited, feeling better. I was bad before, but I'm in the park, I'm stretching, feeling good, got a good book. Feeling good. Y'all, I have found the loveliest new running spot. Look, next to the tap. I mean, more likely to find, you know, sort of upturned shopping carts and like needles and stuff in there than like fish or anything, but you know, look at this beautiful forest. Where the hell am I now? This cannot be the trail. Am I gonna get murdered? Like, for real though. I've never been this far, like running outside the city. It's something like 4 miles? 4 miles and a bit, but it's like another world. What the fuck? Is this Narnia? Am I gonna end up in a magical kingdom? I'm gonna run into a drug deal, aren't I? Or some sort of tourist. I should turn back. Maybe in a minute. Okay, so I ran for about 2 hours, okay? And the audiobook, it's only like 4. And I always listen to it on like 1.2 to 1.5 speed. So I pretty much listened to nearly the whole of it while I was running, which was brilliant because it made for a very good run. I hate running, hate it. When I have a really good audiobook to take my mind off it, it's brilliant. I feel amazing. That was super fun, okay? But I got home and I only had a little bit left. So there's only like about a chapter left. So I finished it. The furthest station, Ben Aronovich, first one down. This is just a banging start to Shorty September, okay? Like, I don't want to jinx it or anything. I don't want to be like, this is starting out really well and I think it's going to be a really good month, you know, because obviously when you start to tempt fate, that's when, like, you know, you get bit in the butt. But at the minute, it's like a little after lunchtime. It's about 2 something, okay? Finished my book, my first book, and it was a 5-star read. I loved it. Let me give you a rundown, okay, of what has happened. I'm not going to give you spoilers because I feel like you should definitely read this, and also that it's not maybe required that you get up to the 5th book in the series before you can read it. Like, I think you'd need to read like the first one. I think the first book in the Rivers of London series like is really important before you read any of the other ones. But then after that, I feel like you could sort of read them, you know, not in order. And especially the novellas and stuff, because I feel like they introduce enough of this stuff again. They sort of remind you of things. Anyway, okay, give you a rundown, but no spoilers. Turns out our transport police guy, the Jagat Kumar guy, we did meet him before. Apparently I've met him before, and I don't remember him. I think he was quite a minor character in the books that he was in before. Also, the cousin, okay, we've briefly met her, but apparently there's another novella like this that comes before this one called What Abigail Did That Summer or something, and she's apparently introduced more in there. But I don't think it's needed. Like, I don't feel like I missed out because I don't know what Abigail did that summer, okay? But I will find out later. Definitely putting that book on my list. So these pervert ghosts on the train, like, I feel like I should put like a trigger warning on here, like, you know, for sexual assault or whatever, because it isn't funny. A pervert ghost, okay? It's a very serious situation. The only thing funny about it is that it's ghosts, okay? But these sort of ghosts that are doing really like inappropriate stuff, like calling people out and like harassing them, verbally harassing them, like touching them, stuff like that. I will say that that's not like one guy, and it's not really about that. It turns out that these ghosts are sort of a series of ghosts being sent through on the trains in rush hour to get attention specifically, you know, so it's a sort of a collection of ghosts who are sort of being kept in a place, and someone is sort of releasing them one at a time to get attention and to get a message across so that something else can be done, so that the right attention will get to the right people, and then help can be, you know, achieved for, you know, ends that I won't say. But as always, characters are brilliant. It's funny, it's clever, like, it's so engaging. It keeps you like fully hooked the whole way. And the series just gets better and better. Like, loads of series, they fizzle, don't they? They're amazing for about 3 or 4 books, and then they start to get like, oh, like, how much more can this guy do? You know what I mean? But these just keep getting better and better. And I'm gonna put the next one on my list straight away right now. Like, maybe I can read the Summer Abigail novella in Shorty September this month. Maybe it's at the library right now and it's just waiting for me to get it. Okay, but anyway, we've annihilated the first round of our Spanx category. So hold on. I've tried to leave enough room to stick 2 other books here as well, just in case I do 30 and 30 and need to hit this prompt 2 more times. So that's done. I think we should move on to the next book. Like, what's the time? Like, there's plenty of time. Let's get a jump on the next one, shall we? We're just on fire. One for tomorrow is a mom shorts book, comfort read. It is 7 Ghosts by Chris Priestley. Chris Priestley, I really like. He writes scary stories for kids. But the scary stories I've read of his were like actually a little bit scary. Like maybe too scary for kids, or maybe I'm just a wimp. I don't know. This one is like a tour guide through like a haunted house, or like a haunted house attraction or something, and he's like doing tours. And while he's doing his tour, he tells a series of ghost stories to the people on his tour. But then maybe potentially as the tour is going on, maybe there's something weird about the tour. Maybe there's something weird about the tour guide. Maybe something suspicious about the house. I don't know. Anyway, that's the premise. I'm excited. It's, I think, also going to be quite a quick read because it's only like 150 pages and it's got pictures and stuff as well. I picked it originally for tomorrow because we may or may not be able to meet up with Sarah at Your True Shelf. She and her family are potentially coming to Cardiff to visit, and we might be able to sort of like hang out with her. She said potentially not, potentially yes, don't know. But if we could hang out with her, maybe I need like a really short book so that I'm not like worried about finishing my book for the day and I can just hang out, you know? So it's a short book and I'm getting a jump on it. Oh my God. I am just on fire. Ugh, scorching. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest with you. All that reading that I was gonna do to get a jump start on the next day, I was like, oh my God, I have so much time left, blah, blah, blah. I didn't crack it. I didn't do anything with it yet and probably won't do until tomorrow. I'm now gonna go over to a friend's house and do some drinking. And the amount of time that I've spent getting ready for doing that, like in the shower, blah, 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 would have been way less if I wasn't just dicking around in the bathroom for ages listening to Spotify. But made me think of something that I need to discuss deeply with you right now, okay? Spotify wrap up. Am I right? Is anyone else scared? Okay, so apparently your Spotify wrap up, the thing at the end of the year that sort of tells you the stuff you listen to all year, it only takes in data up until October, or I think takes October into account and then stops. Okay, so you only basically have this month and next month to fix your Spotify data if it has gone off track. Okay, and mine has severely gone off track. I went into a weird, like, sad 90s country music place, and I've been in that place for a while now. I don't know why. I don't feel sad. Okay, it was just really speaking to me. Okay, those various playlists. I think it's because I went to this like country show thing at Watershed Festival, blah, blah, whatever. It doesn't matter, okay? But what does matter is that I have gone off track. And now, if my Spotify thing cuts me off right now, it would be embarrassing. Okay, it would just be like sad 90s country music is all you've listened to this year. So, today, I've been trying to do like active choosing on my Spotify. Choosing things that are cooler, if you will, okay? So I did like a whole feel good playlist, you know, with good crap in it. So like hits, okay, cool, pop hits, but also, you know, some oldies that just make you feel good. And I feel like that would be okay. If that was my main sort of Spotify wrap-up data category, that would be acceptable. Like, it's basically talk to me, okay? Talk to me about your Spotify wrap-up. Are you worried about it? Are you like, of course I'm not worried about it. I listen to what I listen to and I don't care what it says about me, okay? Because I just follow what's in my heart, which is deep, okay? I respect that. I respect that about you. Like, talk to me. What are your thoughts? This vlog is really long, I think, probably. I'm really sorry about that. That's not my plan. My plan is for the vlogs to be very short. So there's shorty vlogs of Shorty September. So under 15 minutes, but more like 10 minutes is what I'm sort of shooting for every day. I apologize for this one being so long. So I'm just going to cut it now, okay? We'll talk about tomorrow's book tomorrow, which is what we should be doing anyway. I'm going to go out and then I'll get a jump on it tonight and then like maybe sort of film that for a bit for tomorrow. Okay. If you've watched this, you've made it all the way to the end, thank you. Thank you for watching. If you're doing Shorty September, thank you for doing Shorty September. I'm already having a blast. I hope you are as well. If you have any questions for me, comments, literally anything. What are you doing? Are you doing Shorty September? Are you not doing it, but you wish you could? Like, just, you know, talk to me. What are your thoughts? Do you think that I shouldn't go through that trail that's really deserted up there anymore because of the dangers of potentially being stabbed? Like, for real though. Like, what's your advice on that? Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye bye.